Jai Gurudev students, welcome again in the CBS class. Students, last time I have explained you about chapter number 5, means not full we completed, more than half of the chapter we have completed our reading part also, and I have explained you. Okay, so this chapter is very important for your further classes also, means you have to study about the various parts of plants in your next classes, higher classes. So this topic means this chapter is very important for the point of view of your future classes. So I think we have to little bit revise it again, what topics I have taught you in the previous class. Let's we recall all these things so that you can be easily understand that what are the different parts of plants and what are their functions. Okay, so name of our this chapter number 5 is also the same, that plant parts and their functions. So let's see, we revise in short what I have explained you that day. Chapter number 5, plant parts and their functions. As you know, children, when you see any plant, if it is small or if it is a big tree, then we can see that plant parts are mainly classified on the basis of their existence, means which part exists above the ground and which part exists below the ground. On the basis of this, we classify the plant parts into two main categories. So what are the categories? Those categories, first category is, means here any plant we can classify into two main categories. First is a root system, or other way you can say that any plant has two main kind of system. First is root system and second is shoot system. And what is root system? You know, children, that the part of plant which is under the ground, present always under the ground and grows towards the ground, that part is called root. And root along with their root hairs, they all the parts, means branches of the roots, they all comprises together to form a root system. So root system has no further any kind of elaboration, but if we talk about the shoot system has further means further parts or organs. Some of the organs of shoot system we will study in detail, or I explained you each and every part. Before starting the shoot system, first we will study about the types of roots. You know that different type of roots, I explained you that day, that what are the different types or what were those types. Let's see. Root system means types of roots. I explained you that day, types of roots are on the basis of their different functions. So first type of root are tap roots, which I told you that carrot, radish, turnip, these all kind of roots are coming under this category. And in this case, I have explained you that root has always this kind of structure, means main root is there, and from this main root some little bit branches are originated. Okay, so these kind of roots are called root tap roots. Okay, and other than tap root, second type of roots we have studied about the fibrous roots, which I have told you that fibrous roots are present in the grasses. Other than grasses, we have studied in case of wheat, rice, maize. All these plants also have fibrous roots. So in case of fibrous roots, what kind of roots are there? Means suppose this is the ground level and this is the plant of a grass. Okay, and grass has like these branches, and all the roots are originated from a single part, single point, in this way. So these kind of roots, they are looking like fiber or thread like, that's why we call them as fibrous roots. And third type of roots, which I explained you in the previous class, those roots were lateral roots. Lateral roots we have studied, not lateral, aerial roots. Aerial roots. Aerial roots we have studied in case of banyan tree. And in banyan tree, you know that roots are hanging from the trees, branches of the trees, so that it can give support to the plants. Okay, so sorry, here we are talking about the functions, means what is the main function of root. You know children that roots mainly provide water and minerals to the plant body, because roots are present in the soil, and by sending their so many branches, they easily absorb water from the soil and even minerals also, which are dissolved in the water. And when they absorb those water and mineral, they transport that water and mineral to the other parts of the plant. Means through only roots plants can get water and minerals. Means stem part or leaves, branches, buds, flowers, fruits, every part is getting water through the roots only. So this is the main function of root. But other than this function also, we have seen that in case of tap roots like carrot, turnip, radish, these are the roots which are called food storage roots. Some of the roots, they modify themselves to store food in them. So they are coming under different category, and they perform the function of providing food to us. And if we talk about this third category, aerial roots, these aerial roots provide support to the extra support to the plants. Like in banyan trees, these aerial roots are hanging from the branches of the trees, and because that banyan tree is a large tree, and it sends its branches nearby it, and when branches are too long and they can't withstand without the help of these roots. So roots start hanging from the branches, and when they touches to the ground, they act like pillars. Okay, and they provide extra support to those branches so that they may not fall down or they may not break up. So children, this is about the aerial roots. So after this, I have explained you that day fourth category, which is breathing roots. Have you remembered? Breathing roots we have studied in case of mangrove plants. Mangrove are the special category of plants which are growing in the marshy areas or that kind of areas where rivers are meeting with the sea. River water when mixed with the sea. At that area, that always water is present in the we can say waterlogged conditions are there. Waterlogged condition means when full time water is present in the soil and soil become watery all the time. That time we can say that soil is waterlogged soil. So children, you know that normal roots also take air through their from the soil. Whatever air is present in the soil, soil has some pores, and if there is no water or little bit moisture is there, then also through the pores that roots also absorb some air. We can say that time roots are also perform the process of breathing. Roots also doing breathe. So at that time, this is the condition of normal plants, means regular category of plants. But if any plant is present or grow in marshy areas where water is always filled in the soil, then what will happen? Their roots can't breathe. That's why roots will come out of the soil and then they start breathing the air. So this kind of means these kind of roots are present in the mangrove plants, and that roots are called breathing roots. Understand? So breathing roots are not present in normal plants which you are watching in your environment, simple land plants. They are not present in those kind of trees or plants. They are only present in those area plants. Best example is mangrove. And after this, children, this is all about the roots, and we have studied that day. Means here we have seen that what are the main functions of roots. If we talk about the different category, first function I have told you that roots absorb water and mineral from the soil. Roots provide food to us also. Some of the roots, they can provide food to us. Third function of roots is they provide extra support in some plants, just like banyan tree. Okay, and because sometimes they hang from the branches of the trees, and they provide extra support. And fourth point, I have told you just now that they help in breathing also. Understand? So children, these are the main functions of roots. And other than this, one thing more I want to tell you, that through roots some of the waste materials also released by the plants. So they help to release the waste materials also. So these are the main functions of 5 functions I told you, that these are the main 5 functions of roots, or we can say root system. Okay, and what about the shoot system? That day means in the previous class I have explained you about the shoot system also. Shoot system is further divided into different category. First is stem, you know that this is the when stem is young, then it is green in color, but as the plant grows, in case of trees, it can be changed into brown color, or that hard material, that is called trunk. That day we studied about the trunk also, tree trunk, you can see. And that tree trunk, when we talk about the big trees, then we can say we can use the word trunk, but in case of small plants you can simple use the term stem, or we can say stalk. Okay, in some of the grasses, or that those plants which are having very soft kind of stem, we can use the term stalk also. Okay, and stem has main function to transport the different material, because it is the it is acting as a channel in between the roots and other parts of the plant. Means whatever coming from the roots, that also stem distribute all the water and mineral from the roots, and when leaves, they prepare food. In leaves, you know that leaves can prepare food in them, and from the leaves food is transported to all parts of the plant, up to the root level and up to the tip of the plant through this stem only. Okay, so children, this stem is also performing very important function. Not only this transportation, but other than transportation also, we have studied about the potato, ginger, garlic, onion. I have told you that day. These are also the examples of stem, and they also store food in them. And other than this, sugarcane is the best example of stem, which gave us sweet juice, sugarcane juice. Okay, and these are the examples. Means we can say that stem is, some of the stem also provide us food. So we can say that stem part is also very important part, and it performs special functions. So after this, I explained you that day about the leaves. You know that main function, just now we discussed that leaves are green in color because there is a chemical present in the leaf which is called chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is able to trap the sunlight, and with the help of sunlight, when water comes from the roots and reach to the leaves, and that carbon dioxide leaves take from the air through small tiny pores which are called stomata, and that time when everything is collected in the leaves, and with the help of sunlight, these leaves can prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis is the main function of these leaves. Because of this, leaves are called kitchen of the plant also, because where food is preparing, we prepare food in the kitchen, so that place is called kitchen, where food we prepare, used to prepare. And here also food is prepared in the these leaf parts. That's why these are also called kitchen of the plant. And this food is mainly food which on which every living organism dependent for their food requirement. Because when leaves prepare food, they utilize food for themselves also, but at the same time they store food, extra food in the plant body, and these extra food are taken by the herbivores animals, and herbivores, when eaten up by the carnivores, that food is transferred from herbivores to carnivores animals. Okay, so in the same way we also getting the same food, because extra food is stored in the form of, either in the form of fruits or in the form of seeds or some part of the plant, sometime in the form of roots, stem, means different plants, they store food in different parts of their plant. So we can get that food only which is prepared by the leaves of the plants. Understand? So we can say ultimate source of food are the plants only. So leaves are very important because they provide most essential thing which is called food. After this we have studied about the buds. Buds are of two kinds, leaf bud and floral bud. Bud means very young part from which either leaf can originate, because before the formation of a full leaf, one small bud appears, and after the appearance of small bud, when bud grows little bit, then it will change into leaves if it is a leaf bud, and if floral bud is there, then it will grow into a flower. And when flower blooms, you know that buds has this kind of function, because they are, when still they are young or they are green in color, that time they perform the function of photosynthesis, and when they grown up, I am talking about the floral bud, when they grow up, that time that floral bud perform the function of reproduction. Reproduction means that from the flower, fruit will grow, and inside the fruit seeds are present, you know that, and from the seeds we can grow new plants. So in this way, life cycle of the plants are completed. Okay, means we have started from the roots and we reach up to the fruit level, and inside the fruit seeds are there. So in this way we can say that other parts of the plant which are called flower and fruits, they take part in the process of reproduction. And you know that fruits are the main source of food, as well as seeds are also main source of food. You know that pulses, जो आप दाल खाते हैं, these pulses are the rich source of protein for us. And other than pulses also we have studied about oil yielding plants also. In you have studied in previous class that some of the seeds they provide us oil, and some of the seeds that we use as dry fruits. Okay, so different plants provide us different food products in the form of, either in the form of roots or in the form of stems or in the form of leaf or fruits and seeds also. Okay children, so this much part of the chapter I have explained you previously. So this is the recapitulation, or we can say revision of the previous part, because this chapter is very important. I am again telling you this chapter, or these all the parts and their functions you will study in the higher classes also. So that's why I think there is a need to revise this chapter again, because we have already going to complete our fifth chapter, so we are not going so slowly. So these all the parts I think now you revised, and after this we proceed with our next part. Okay, So next part we will start in the next video.